Hello everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky. In the last episode, we went through the Foggy Forest, I believe it was called, and we made our way up here to... I don't know exactly what it's called. I don't know if the name of the dungeon is actually called Fogbound Lake. We actually need to store some things because we are filling up on what we can hold. A max elixir isn't going to be important because this dungeon, as you'll see quickly, is going to have... I'm actually going to store some of these weirder things. Actually, we have a power band. Ooh. I'm keeping that. I'm keeping that to give to Eevee once we get higher up. Sticks are useless, honestly. I just want to store some items because our items are kind of filling up here. I'm going to use some bands because, once again, the boss that we're going to be fighting is going to be the boss of this dungeon. So it's scary. Back at the Groudon statue. What's going on? Psst, hey Chief, what's going on? Something wrong? Chief, hey Chief, you've been staring him down for how long now? Come on, let's you and I give him a double dose of the old noxious gas. Shut your yap. Dear friends, what's wrong? You've been making such scary faces at me. Bah, this guy's tough. Really tough. I get it. You're trying to make me laugh at silly faces. I bet I can make you laugh too. Blah blah, blah blah. Blap. Blabba, blabba, blop. Come on, Chief. I can't take this. This whole weird scene is freaking me out. Okay, then, this isn't working and we're out of options. Hey, Wigglytuff. What is it? Hey, no hard feelings, but you're going down. Take this. A noxious gas special, straight from me and coughing. I don't know why I made Skuntank sound like Solid Snake. Don't ask. Steam Cave, that's what it's called. Apt. I don't quite remember if there's actually any fire types here. There are. So this is actually the first point where we're going to be at a disadvantage for being a Trico. And of course Eevee used Shadow Ball. It's a mixed bag because first off, Shadow Ball is like an amazing move to have, but it would be better used if I were Eevee myself, to be honest, because the computer's not always going to be using the moves when they should be using the moves. Oh, hello there. I'm actually at an extreme disadvantage here. Oh, I used Pursuit. I was just used to Quick Attack being in that slot, so I just used it by habit. Alright, Eevee needs to stop using Shadow Ball. Though I guess to be fair, I'm not really going to have to use Shadow Ball on the boss because the normal attacks are going to be doing so much more. Is there like no path to any other spots here? I've been cut off at like 20 passes here. I'm gonna knock out this Grubble. Or Snubble, my bad. I'm thinking of Granbull and Snubble put together. Oh, it ran away. Well, okay. I also I want to make sure Eevee doesn't use all of their moves because that's a scary thing. Also use the red gummy. PP Saber? No, not yet. I know that's their next one. It's coming up soon. That was a very long path for one thing. Twist Band, that's going to be good cell fodder later. Not really an item I'm keen on keeping. A Stun Seed, which is going to come in handy for the boss once again. And you just had to wake him up, didn't you? You just had to stir the pot. Alright, you can stop using Flail anytime now, because that's going to be actually... That's going to be a really good move on the boss. I might yeah, I'm going to switch that off for now. Because I want to save that for the boss. Ice Fang! Alright, that's fun. I'm going to Absorb. And Absorb is a move that I'm going to want to save for the boss as well. Because it's going to be our ace in the hole, I think, for this. That's convenient. Also a Black Gummy? I guess it's Dark type. Alright, now we're moving. Now we're making Reviver Seeds, first off. Why do you only use Shadow Ball on the normal types? Can I ask you this? Yeesh. This is going to be one of those dungeons that's going to have a checkpoint halfway through, by the way. I didn't quite mention that, but that's why I'm not going to be too worried about PP, because that's going to give us a full heal on all of our PP once we get to that point. So, by that logic, I probably shouldn't have turned off Flail for Eevee, because it's just going to be just as good. But, I mean, Tackle is just as good. Like, there's no difference between Flail and Tackle, let's be honest. At this point, at least. Like, the change in damage is minimal in this game compared to actual Pokemon games. Ooh, the chase. Nice. Hopefully this Magby doesn't know Flamethrower. I also think it might have Flame Touch, or maybe not. I don't know. I don't know what Pokemon have. They can also have like completely different abilities in this game compared to the mainline story, the mainline Pokemon games, I should say. Really, like, I wouldn't go on any assumptions playing through this. Also, do we only have 4... Finally, got PP Saver. Do we only have 4 hold spaces? We do. We have a lot of items here. We need to decide to get rid of... We need to use some. We'll use some on our encounters from now on. Because I don't want to come across a good item and just not use it. If we come across any more encounters, that is. Alright. Let's show off a Hurl Orb. Why not? Boom, he's gone. Oh, you hurl them into another Pokemon and it does 10 damage to each of them. That's actually pretty good. Slumber Orb puts all enemies to sleep. Luminous Orb shows us the floor. We'll use that once we get a chance. Scanner Orb locates items. That's interesting. Of course, we can't really utilize that right now. We'll go ahead and Quick Attack. PP Saver coming through. Use another Hurl Orb. Knock out that Farfetch'd, maybe? No? Alright. Yikes! Don't like that. Please knock him out, Eevee. Thank you. I know Slugma must have Flame Touch or something. Also, we're already halfway up. Now, these Kangaskhan rocks actually won't have a storage option, so be careful about that. We've climbed a long way up. We're getting closer to the top. Hey, what was that? I'm gonna have to add some effects to that post in editing, because that's just gonna sound weird. Just now, did you hear that? Scary. Was it all in my head? Or not? Anyway, let's keep going. Not far to go now. I was giggling to myself there, because blankety blank or not kind of remind me of a vine from this kid who's just like in a mirror. It's like, are you gonna something? I don't really know what he says. Raises his shirt, or not! And then starts screaming. Alright, that's a ding. Alright, that's just a message from my loving girlfriend, who I love a ton. Alright, so, second half of this area. Very difficult, actually, even in terms of normal enemies. Something to note. Did you hear that, Trico? So that sound wasn't just in my head. It was like some sort of roar, but I wonder what it could be. Who could say what's ahead? You don't seem so scared. Oh, we have to be brave. Let's keep going on. Almost there, I think. So let's do this. Yes, we are nearly there. And when we reach the top, we may meet Uxie at last. It may answer my big question, who am I? That is, who was I before I lost my memory? That reminds me, I still haven't said a word about this to Eevee. Maybe it's the time to tell her, then. Yes? What is it, Trico? You have something important to tell me? Okay, go ahead. Cool. Let's get this out into the open. Trico confessed. Blankety blankety blank. I beg your pardon? Cool, I just got the burps today. Ever since we arrived at base camp, you felt as if you know this place somehow? And you also heard about the Pokemon that lives at Fogbound Lake? And that's Uxie, right? And the legends say it takes visitors' memories? So you suspect you've been here before, Trico. You think you encountered Uxie, who then took your memory? I like how they have us explain it, but since we're not really supposed to talk as a character, they have us explain it, and then Eevee explains it back. That's story writing right there. I see. So that's what's been bothering you, Trico. Trico. That settles it. Now we really have to get to the top. We have to meet Uxie. We have to find out the truth. I wonder what you were like before you lost your memory, Trico. If we meet Uxie, maybe you'll get your answers at last. Okay, let's go up, Trico. Once again, saying my name over and over again. You gotta chill with that, my friend. Oh, immediate gummies. So I'm gonna start feeding me the gummies from now on. Just because, you know, I'm Trico, I want the PP skills first. We do not have enough room for that Oranberry. Yeah, and we didn't have a chance to store things before. At the very least, we have a ton of options to use on the boss. Which, trust me, you probably want a full inventory for the second half of this area. Stamina Band, don't really care for it, although I could just get rid of something useless. And make room for it so I can sell it later. Oop, that's a Volbeat. Knock him out. Sweet. Okay. So, upper floors, I should mention, are never as long as the lower floors. So this isn't going to be nearly as long as beforehand. And if you're knocked out, you're of course sent to the checkpoint, not all the way to the bottom. And as I explained before, I'm explaining all this because this is the first time we've technically seen this, if you don't count the special episode. And I'm assuming some people may have skipped on the special episodes because, even in my opinion, it's just not as interesting as the normal story. Ooh, the Blast Seed's really not going to be useful at this point, so we're going to throw that away. Blast Seeds are useful early game. At this point, not really. I'm going to take Eevee. Let Eevee take that one on. And we do want to start saving our PP at this point because, once again, save it for the boss, because it's going to be a challenge. I say this, like, I'm hyping up this boss so much. People who play this game know this is the first major boss of this game. Like in the menu, it shows you like it has little icons of all the boss. Up to this point, it's just Drowsy. Of course, we fought Jirachi, but that's not main story. Also, level 17, sweet. It's gonna help a lot. No new moves, because Eevee at this point isn't going to learn any new good move. Okay, you take care of this, Eevee. Eevee's not really gonna learn any more new moves that are great. For like the rest. Wow. Why did that just do 40 damage? That's insane. Alright, well, that makes me... Okay, I have no attack power at all. Okay, Eevee. Alright. I hope Eevee can knock out this Granbull in one hit, at the very least. That's all I can think of. I'll eat a Blast Seed. Whatever. Damage this boy. There you go, Eevee. Good, good, good. Bide. Okay, well, you're about to die, so it doesn't matter. Oh, jeez. Yeah, you can see why I'd need to train, but once again, we have this Vile Seed, and I really don't want to lose it. And if an Illumise can do... How much damage was that? 40 in one hit? Granted, we have 60 HP now. That's scary. This just makes me wonder how much the boss will be able to do to us in one hit. Alright. So what's this gonna be? Power Band? Once again, that'll be actually, gonna go ahead and give that one to Eevee. I don't think there's really any band that I really want to hold other than maybe another Power Band. Stamina Band suppresses hunger, so it like halves the rate of your hunger going down. I guess I might as well give that to me as well, since we don't have a special band, which is what I'd want for Absorb, but whatever. Also, this is a big empty room. You don't see that very often. Not really interested in it. Hoa! I don't like that. Oof. Especially with that Illumise coming up. Oh, the big damage. Oh, God! I'm giving an Oranberry straight to Eevee because I don't want her running away. Good, good, good. Because just getting that first attack off is great. And now we do like 40 damage with our attack. Why'd you have to Shadow Ball? Oh, I don't like that. These Pokemon have so much power. Like I said, this is going to be the first normal dungeon that's going to give us a lot of problems here. Next time I do that, I'm going to probably use a Slumber Orb to suppress the enemies. In fact, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and undo Shadow Ball for Eevee. Now I think about it, that wasn't really the best move to give to a Pokemon that's, first off, physically attacking, and second off, an IQ, or an AI. Self-Curer. I believe that means we now will automatically cure our status effects after a certain amount of time, though I do want to check that. We now have two screens here. Pokemon recovers faster than usual from status problems. Okay, so that's gonna also include, like, confusion, things like that. So that's convenient. My voice is really starting to give out right now. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I've only drank coffee so far today. Oh, that's bad. Thunderfang. All right, you know what? I'll take it. I'll just keep pounding away at these boys. I'm fine with that. Okay. Money, money, picking up all that money. By the way, if I ever skip money, it's just because I'm attuned to doing that for normal playthroughs. Once again, I don't usually focus on items when I'm going through the game normally. But now that I'm doing like a put together Let's Play, I want it to be a little more cleaner. And we're at the end. Oh my god. Uh-oh. Okay, we were at full HP, right? Does it heal us? I don't know. I'm scared. We've climbed far up. This place, it feels strange somehow. The very air is charged with tension. It's making my skin crawl. All over. I feel like I'm being crushed by a terrible sense of danger. Eep! Is that the sound? It's that sound we heard earlier, Trico. I thought it might be roaring, and it is. Uh-oh. Something is... Look at that. Look at that sprite. Have we seen that before? That's funny. Is coming. Not sprite, but like the art. Oh, that's just funny. We all know what this is gonna be at this point. Hey, hey, hey. Check this out, everyone. This is it? The Groudon statue? Oh, but there's no one else here. Are you really sure you saw the Guildmaster Corphish? Sure, I'm sure. I saw him when I was scuttling back to base camp. The Guildmaster dashed past all willy-nilly in hot pursuit of a perfect apple. I gave him a shout and a wave, but he seemed too occupied to holler back. But I'd guess that Trico's team went ahead, so I'd bet this Guildmaster went up after them, don't you think? This Guildmaster, I say, as if he doesn't know him. The ground. What? It's shaking. Grow! Whatever could that be? What an uproar! Is it maybe... Something is going on up there. Let's head up, hurry! Hey Dad, did you hear something right over there? Like moaning and groaning? Oh, you just imagined it. Now let's hurry. Yep. Why would he imagine moaning and groaning? I don't know. They are in a hurry, I guess. And there they are, knocked out. Ouchie, wow, wow. Ouchie, wow, wow. That's going to be the title of this episode. No, it's not. That's not at all true. There's something much more important to name it. I'm deflated. I can't move. Hork, ork. How did that happen? When did Wigglytuff shrug off our noxious gas combo like it was nothing? And how did Wigglytuff strike back at us? It's unbelievable. Ork. Ork. It's like a thwomp. Alright, so this is going to be one of our first big bosses. Let's go. And look at who it is. What is that? It looks like a statue. That Pokemon really exists? Eep.
You have come to desecrate this place. Depart now.
But we only want to go to Fogbound Lake.
What? To Fogbound Lake? I'm the guardian of Fogbound Lake. I am Groudon. You will never leave here alive, intruders.
What? Yeah, that's a fun thing. Uh-oh. Hey, there's a way in. We can go up through here. Let's hurry. Alright, well, I don't think we're going to be getting help from them soon enough. Hey, Chatot, can I ask you something while we're running? Chatot, do you know about a Pokemon named Groudon? Well, of course, just what do you take me for? I'm the head of the intelligence for our guild. Squawk. Groudon is a legendary Pokemon spoken of in myths passed down through generations. A legendary Pokemon? Correct. The myths say he raised land from the sea, and then he built up the continents. Hoo boy, that sounds like a colossal Pokemon. What if you were to face Groudon in battle? What would happen? Battle? Out of the question. Squawk? If anyone were foolish enough to face Groudon in a battle, well, it would be like throwing your life away. He is that strong. Like all legendary Pokemon. I was gonna say cinematography there. It's just very good use of dialogue happening outside of the scene that's there already. It's not real. I don't think I can call it cinematography since it's not a movie and it's 2D. I don't know. But it's time to be brave. And I need to stand up to this. We can't just run away now, Trico.
Prepare for my wrath.
Let's do it. So, our first big boss. Okay, first things first. I'm going to walk back. Second things second. I'm going to go to Eevee's moves, turn Flail on so we can get Sand attacks off, and put Tackle off. Third, I'm going to throw the Vile Seed at our buddy, Groudon. I swore he was about to catch it. I'm now going to throw a Stun Seed at Groudon. So now we have a few turns to go off. Actually, I think he might only be stunned until we attack. I think it works differently for bosses. We do both have full HP and everything, so we're gonna get attacking. Oh yes, he gets unstunned whenever that happens. So the sand attacks are gonna lower accuracy. This guy is strong, and that's why we need to be careful. I'm gonna go ahead and use an Oran Berry on us, because we can get knocked down pretty quick here. Sand attacks are gonna be really useful. With the damage we're doing, we should be safe for quite a while. I should have another Stun Seed. Yeah, we're gonna throw another Stun Seed. And it missed. Okay, well, he has low accuracy at least. Ancient Power! That's what's scary. That can raise all of his stats, increasing his speed, which makes him attack twice in a turn. Okay, I'm thinking. I'm going to go ahead and use Pursuit. Alright, so now I have Counter on, so every damage he does to me, it'll be done back to him. I'm now going to use an Oran Berry to heal myself, and hopefully he focuses me. Once again, the Flail's being good. Oh, that's right, he's gonna be doing damage back to us. Also, he threw a Stun Seed at us, so it's lucky it didn't get us. I'm thinking I'm just going to use another Absorb, because he's dead. Okay. That is scary. It may have not looked like it was that bad. Remember, though, we had no Reviver Seeds. 2 slashes would have knocked us out. And that Ancient Power, if he can get enough of those off, you can see he used Ancient Power after he used Ancient Power the first time. If he got another stat boost, it would have been hard to win there. Luckily, we had the Vile Seed. That made it a ton easier. Trust me when I say, this is one of the hardest bosses in the game. Let's move on.
Grow.
And he's knocked out. We did it. We actually defeated Groudon. But is it really... Wah! Wah! You know how it is. Huh? Groudon vanished? That was not Groudon. That Groudon was nothing more than an illusion I conjured. I conjured. I don't know why I said conjured. Who said that? Like I said earlier, I am the guardian here, and I cannot allow you to pass. But wait, please. We don't mean to cause any trouble. We came only to get a little information, that's all. Information, you say? We're telling the total truth. Well, the total truth is that we're an exploration team, and that we really love to leave with a treasure after all this work. But we don't want any if that's going to cause trouble. We'll be delighted to say that we just made it this far. Oh, please, you must simply believe me. Well, okay, I believe you. It's Uxie. Let me welcome you then. I am Uxie, guardian of Fogbound Lake. Pardon? Did you say Uxie? Yes, truly. I stand guard over something special that lies in Fogbound Lake. Now let me escort you to Fogbound Lake. Please come this way. By the way, we're about to get to one of my favorite parts of the game, and one of the main reasons I wanted to Let's Play it. In the next episode. See you all then. Actually, I don't know if it's going to automatically force us to go forward. It is. Okay, never mind. Gotcha. Except I'm not lying. In the next episode, we're going to continue and finish this saga of the exploration. See you all then, and goodbye.